Alright, here we go. Let's see if I am still sealed. I should be. I haven't, like, opened anything up. Here we go. Please still be sealed. Come on. Oh, yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is StormTrail, and today we're going to be continuing the base building that we did in the last survival series. Now, it's still looking pretty rough, and there's a lot of things I got to do. As you can see, these windows are really offset, and it looks pretty bad to look at. But I've done some work off camera. I've went ahead and added some rooms, which I will show you today. And I've also started the very foundation for the very top layer of this building, which is going to be a scouting area. So let's go ahead and take a look at the inside of this building. Alright, so we're just going to walk in through this door here. Gotta crouch and jump because it's not fully perfect. And in here we've got the old generator room, which is what I designed last time I was here. But it's got the old small engine, and now we have modular engines a lot. And I've actually went ahead and learned how to use those. And I actually prefer modular engines now, as they are very cool to deal with. Very awesome to play with too. But this does still work for now. I can go ahead and start it up. And we've got power. So this works for now. It will probably explode, so I'm going to turn it off. But it works right now. So I'm going to leave it there for now. But I am going to be changing it soon. So yeah, we're going to be changing that soon. So this is the bottom area. I have not done much with it. All I've had is all these windows over here. But other than that, there's nothing really down here. I'm still not fully sure what I want to put down here. I'm thinking of maybe like some form of storage, but that doesn't really make any sense because, well, I can't really get a land vehicle up here. I mean, I could try. I could try building a ramp all the way down. I don't think it would let me. Plus, it'd be pretty inefficient. But it's possible, but it's super inefficient. But then again, it would be really cool if I did it, so I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and look at the upstairs. So we're going to have to go take these stairs up here. I'm going to have to add railings because I continuously fall up there. We're going to go ahead and teleport up here once I get to that point. But here, unlike before, we now have two different rooms. Actually, three. So first, we've got this room in here, which is basically just like an officer and captain's bedroom. This is where I'm going to be staying because, well, I mean, I'm the owner of this base. And then over here, we've got just a smaller room, which is for crew, and another room, which is also for crew. I decided to put another door here to separate off this huge corridor because this was all just one huge length of corridor. And it didn't really make any sense. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to change this and add two bedrooms instead of just having the one really long one, which didn't make much sense. So now let's go ahead and go up here. We're going to have to go ahead and teleport here. All right. So up here, this is going to be the scouting area. This is where I'm going to keep all of the controls, all of the measurements, all the security cameras, and all of that. This is where all the cool stuff happens. Now, this up here is going to be nothing but windows. Well, it's going to be mostly windows. And it will probably end up being a little bit smaller than this. I just put it like this because the stairs were here. And I wanted to make it equal on all sides. Which I believe I've done. Maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm probably going to end up making this smaller because it seems too big. And I don't really think an actual HQ needs to be this big. So I'm going to end up making that smaller. And then, yeah, I think that's about it. What we're going to be doing here is we're just going to be building up this HQ. And then down here, we're going to try and fill in some of these rooms with actual decorations and also fix these windows because they're not at player height. So let's go ahead and get out of here and go to the workshop. Not the workshop. Let's go ahead and get to the workbench and go ahead and start editing. Alright, so here in the workbench, what I'm thinking of doing is actually making this a little bit smaller. How I'm going to do this without making it look terrible, I'm not fully sure. There's definitely I've definitely got an idea, but I'm not sure how it'd work. I'm thinking of maybe moving this part this way so that the actual stairs go up, maybe over this window here, and then you can get to the actual HQ, and then I'll build the actual square around that, which I think we should try. Let's go ahead and close this up here. And the beginning of the stairs is probably going to be right about here. And I will actually have railing all around this. So you come over here and then right about here. Let's go ahead and chop it open. Just about like that. Now, to make sure this is going to work, I'm going to have to take some stairs. And then we'll see what happens and if it works or not. Alright, and we're back. So, I've gone ahead and put the stairs in. It does miss the window like I wanted it to. Although, I'm going to have to extend this out one, which should still be enough. You'll get really close to bonking your head right here. But, you won't. So, that should be enough for me to be able to get around here and up into the HQ. So, now that I've got that, let's go ahead and try and build the HQ based around this. Okay, so I've got the main square here. Now, I gotta make sure I make it the appropriate height. So, our actual character in-game is 7 blocks tall. So, I want to make sure I build around that. This seems pretty big in the actual workbench itself, but in the actual world, it may not be too big. But actually, it doesn't seem to be too bad. It actually seems to be decently big. But let's go ahead and turn world view off. And let's go ahead and bring this up here. Alright. Just like that. It is a little bit off. A lot. But I think it'll be fine for now. And I can move it around with the selection grid if it gets too crazy. Yeah, I've got I've got a lot going on here. Okay, so now that I've got this, I'm gonna go ahead and continue to bring it up. Maybe I can make this like a dome, like a storm watching dome. I think I might be able to make something actually amazing. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, dude. That was crazy. What? What? Oh, that. Oh boy. You know what? I thought that was gonna look a lot cooler in my mind. That. Oh. I think once I color it all black, it's probably not gonna stick out like it is right now. Oh, but it does look interesting though. I'm not gonna lie. It does look interesting. And for like an actual like HQ and control center, it may be pretty stinking cool to go up there and be able to look around at everything. So let's go ahead and go up here. Oh my goodness, dude, these windows. Wait a minute. It's too high. No. Ugh. Dude, these windows, man. I don't know if y'all saw that in the time lapse, but I was struggling with these things. I was spending so much time just trying to wait. Hey, it's a helicopter. Well, I mean, I guess that's one good thing about this dome of glass. I'm probably gonna have to center this, move it over a little bit, or just move this whole like dome over. But if I go ahead and go into slash mode and I like lift myself up pretty good. And this is if this is the actual view I'm going to get once I actually manage to fix it. This is pretty stinking good. This looks pretty good. Now I want to see what exactly it'll be like whenever it's like full bore, like it's bad outside. Let's make it nighttime and everything. Oh boy. Is that just me or some of the snow like getting inside of the actual glass? I can't tell. It definitely does look like it when I'm coming from just looking at it in this direction. I'm wondering why it's snowing. I am not near the Arctic or anything, but this does look pretty stinking cool. So we're gonna go ahead and spawn a tsunami in. We gotta do that. Let's go ahead and disable some of the fog so we can actually see outside. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty legit. Hold on. Alright, let's go ahead and move myself up. Okay, that's pretty cool. I can see everything over there. My goodness, these waves are huge out here. Wow. Okay. This is pretty insane. I'm actually really impressed with this. I didn't think it was gonna look this cool from inside. I figured all these braces and all these awkward shaped windows would absolutely kill it the moment I spawned in. But no, it actually looks pretty cool. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Should I keep this glass dome? Or should I replace it with something else? I'm not 100% sure. So let's go ahead and make it daylight real quick. And turn the wind and rain off. Alright, here it comes. This should be pretty stinking cool. Imagine a megalodon being inside the tsunami, and you can see the actual megalodon going over you as the tsunami goes over. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I am still sealed. I should be. I haven't, like, opened anything up. Here we go. Please still be sealed. Come on. Oh, yes. Oh, whoa. That looks weird. I think the tsunami breaks the actual game, because I think the game actually has like a actual base where the water is supposed to be, and if it goes any higher or lower than that, it starts to visually glitch just like we just saw. But that was still pretty cool. We are still sealed, and that just looks cool in general. Being able to come up here, and then once I fix it, being able to look all around. That's going to be pretty cool. Wow, okay, so now I'm going to do... what else should I do? I don't know if there's much more I should do here. I've got these rooms here. I guess one thing I could do just real quick is to actually add in some beds, some TVs, that kind of stuff. But first, I do want to go ahead and fix that glass dome up there. And then I'm probably going to do some more work off camera. But for now, I think I'm just going to finish off this glass dome. And then we'll actually do a little bit of actual designing inside of the base. So let's go ahead and get this glass dome fixed. And for those of you who don't know how to use the selection tool, I guess I'll teach you. So the selection tool is where you can select a certain amount of blocks, and you can either delete them, move them, or do anything. This is very useful for whenever you've got something big and you built it in the wrong area and you need to move it around. This is super useful for that kind of stuff. So what you're going to want to do is you want to extend this out all the way just like this, all the way out here, and all the way around. Now, since I'm only taking this about 2 blocks lower, that's all I should need. So now all I got to do is move and cut, then clear the content, and now as you can see, it's cut a big old hole right in the glass dome. So now I can go back to the resize grid button here, and I can select the actual top half of it, and I can move and cut. And this time I can move it down to, paste it, and then I'm going to have to go to the merge tool and merge this to the actual base. If I don't do that, it will actually just fly off and it's not actually connected to the base. So now that I've done that, let's go ahead and spawn it in. For some reason it says it's modified, but I haven't actually modified anything. And this is looking much, much better. Much better. Alright, so now that I've got this and I can actually see through it, it's looking pretty cool. So now that I've got that, that's all fixed up, I'm going to go ahead and start designing some of the rooms. Alright, so first room we're going to start off with is my room. And for my room, I want to have a ginormous TV. So let's go ahead and get a monitor here. Let's get the biggest monitor I can get, which is a 9x5. And I'm just going to slap this huge TV right there, just like that. Now, as for my bed, I'm probably going to place it, I can't really actually change my character's view when I'm laying in bed. It always makes me look straight up, which I always find a little weird. However, in the medical bed, you can do that, but I don't want to put a medical bed in here because that just kind of looks weird. So to remedy this situation, I might put my bed on robotic pivots so that I sleep practically vertical. So that way, while I'm sleeping, I can look at the TV if I want to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 TVs in here because one's not enough. You got to have 2. And then we're going to go ahead and add in like a panel here. And on this panel, I'm going to put a... Let's see. Let's go ahead and put in a toggle button to actually turn the TV on. I may end up making this wireless. Actually, like, imagine putting this on an RC remote and connecting to it and just pressing 1 and turn it on as like an actual TV remote. That'd be pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do that after a bit. And let's go ahead and build up my actual bed area, which is going to be the main part of this actual build. So let's go ahead and get it. I wonder if I could make this in like a very cool type of way. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it in. Actually, no. I want this to be up like it's an arm here. And then here I can place my bed. I could probably modify this bed to be stretched out to take up this whole area. I wonder how that actually work, because I'd end up clipping through the sides of the bed, which I could fill in with blocks. That way I don't clip through the bed and it actually looks like I'm standing on a bed. Although if I'm looking here, the actual bed texture does go below the blocks, so the blocks would probably be sticking out. So I'm not sure how that would work. But for now, I'm just going to throw a few beds right here. Just like that. And then we'll add in another separate wall here. And then, yeah, I think that's going to be my main bed. I got plenty of room. I'll just sleep in the middle and I roll anywhere, you know, perfect. Role play kind of stuff. I don't know. So that's just the basics here. And then, let's see, what else do I want to get? I think I want a little bit of a table area here, in which I'm going to go ahead and put a seat, so that way I know it's a table. Looking pretty high up there. I'm not sure how exactly that's going to work. It should look good, though. I think that'll be it for the most primitive version of this room. As it stands, I think that'll be it for this room. Alright, let's go ahead and check this thing out. Okay. Let's go ahead and I'll just TP up here. Okay, this is actually looking pretty cool. But I do have one concern, and that's that these table wall things are way too high up. I really wish that we could move around and actually go ahead and change the view of our characters, but we can't yet. Maybe we'll get it in the future. I'm not 100% sure. That tsunami's still going. But I think that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video and you'd like to see more of these little building things, which I'm much better at building boats and that kind of stuff and actually detailing how I build those things. But this is me trying to build a base, and over time it will eventually look better. I've just got to get some work done on it. I'll probably do a lot off camera to actually make it look decent and actually add some functionality to these rooms here. But if you're still here, go ahead and comment down below. I don't know, chicken tendies. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Today's Bible verse is 1 Corinthians 1:10. I appeal to you, dear brothers and sisters, by the authority of our Lord Jesus Christ, to live in harmony with each other. Let there be no divisions in the church, rather be of one mind, united in thought and purpose. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. God bless y'all. I'll see you next time.